I'll tell you, it is hot.
I thought it was hot in the courtroom, but here it's like an oven. Do I smell bacon? Oh, that's just me.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Weren't you listening to the judge? We vote. Vote? Yeah, like American Idol, but with felonies.
He looks guilty to me.
Me too. That's the same look my neighbor had when my prize turning patch went missing back in 62. Claimed it was the wind. The wind.
What do you mean he looks guilty? Have you seen those teeth? Wolves have sharp teeth.
Yum. How sharp. Weren't there, 3 houses?
Only 2 got yeeted. Like John Pork. Rest in peace to my man.
One more puff and they'd be bacon-wrapped trauma. Those poor swine. I remember when a wolf huffed at me back in 87. Nearly dropped my beach cobbler.
Oh, that wasn't a wolf. That was me. Back when I had hair. I'll mix your peach cobbler.
Oh my! Period.
Norm Crosby once said, when you go into court, you're putting your fate in the hands of 12 people who are too dumb to get out of jury duty. In a world of straws, sticks, and bricks, one man stands accused. The charge? Destruction of property by way of dramatic exhalation? As evidence is debated and testimonies clash, a drove of pigs must learn from the trials of To Kill a Mockingbird, because sometimes justice depends on seeing past the stories we've always been told. Is this barnyard drama a fairy tale or the greatest cover-up story since Humpty Dumpty fell? Or maybe it's a case of 12 Angry Pigs by Wade Bradford.
Na 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 na.
All right, please, let's get down to business. I get to read the verdict.
What's a verdict?
It's a decision we make as a jury.
What's a jury?
Can someone please trade seats with me? I swear, I'm getting secondhand stupid from whatever edible this brute microdosed on with this morning.
Can you please get on with this? My anxiety's pacing like I just found out his parents were gunned down in an alley.
Alrighty then. We need to discuss whether or not the Big Bad Wolf is guilty or not.
I don't think we should call him Big Bad. He hasn't been convicted yet.
He can be my big bad zaddy any day, huh?
Alrighty then. Just Wolf then. All those who believe the wolf is not guilty, say not oink.
Not oinking.
Ooh, what's that? Who's boinking?
I'm voting not guilty because not oinking.
Yeah, boinking because you're not voting to start quilting.
You think that the big bad wolf is not guilty?
Well, it's just that there have been so many stories about wolves doing terrible things. I think we've paid more attention to the stories and not enough attention to the evidence.
What? There is so much evidence to be sorted on.
No. This case is literally riddling my brain.
I agree. Let's wrap it up here before we turn up the pork rinds. Alright? Alright, let's break.
Na 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 na.
Alrighty, welcome back everybody. let's now discuss to our fellow pig why we think that the wolf is guilty. Why don't you go first?
Me? Alright. Well, he looks so scary. Look, the facts are this. There were 3 little pigs, just like you and me. And they all moved away from home. They were siblings, so they wanted to live together. So they all built their houses. And then what happens? This wolf comes along, pretending to be selling wolf cookies or something. And then what happens? When the pig doesn't come out, whoosh, down goes the first house. The little pig wants the second house, and whoosh, down goes the second house. Clear case of destruction of property and attempted murder.
Open your eyes, man. It wasn't the wolf that blew down those houses. It was the wind. The same wind that blew Dorothy to Oz. Yeah.
Are you stupid, or have you been smoking some of that special green grass again? Whatever it is, babe, it is not helping your brain cells. Anyways, we have a witness. Guilty, period.
Oh, look, there comes a boy now.
Hi, piggies. I'm off to guard my flock of sheep. Whee! What a nice young man.
Besides, he's a wolf. If he's not guilty of this, I'm sure he's guilty of something. Born for life! And he also claimed to be selling Wolf Scout cookies or something, but there's no such thing as a Wolf Scout. Well, actually, there is. See, there's Wolf Scouts and Cub Scouts and Trout Scouts and, well, there's all sorts of scouts.
Look here, Mr. Annoying. I want to know why you voted that wolf not guilty. You're keeping us cooped up in here like chicken when we deserve to be out there rolling around in the mud.
And if the wolf didn't blow down those houses, then who did?
I've been wondering that myself. Why would a wolf want to go around blowing down houses?
Well, he wanted to eat.
Then couldn't he just have waited for the pigs to come out?
Well, he couldn't wait. He was too hungry.
Then why didn't he just eat his wolf cookies? Because wolves like pork chops. Yeah. Well, the houses were so frail that they would have fallen down even if the wolf politely knocked on them.
Politely knocked. Can you believe this swine?
And since when do wolves blow with a force of a hurricane? Which reminds me, let me see. Yes, the wolf's path. See, check this. So we got Wolf Scout cookies and a Wolf Scout badge and... Aha! How can this so-called big, bad wolf huff and puff when he has asthma?
Very well, let's revote, shall we? All those who believe the wolf is guilty, raise your hands. Alright, we have 6 guilty and 4 not guilty.
But there is reasonable doubt.
Yes, but we had a witness, and a very reliable one at that. The boy saw everything, and he heard that wolf say, little pig, let me in, or I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow down your house. What more evidence do you need to convict this canine, huh? Pizza, pizza, fresh from the oven. Who wants some?
Me. I want some.
Ha, psych, ha.
That's your witness? Your reliable one?
You know what? I'm voting not guilty. Me too. You know, that boy, he reminds me of this Pinocchio fella that used to live across the street from me.
Okay, Boomer, we get it. Anyways, I vote not guilty.
I knew he was innocent all along.
Anyone who votes him as guilty?
Me, and you'll never change my mind. I know that Charlotte is guilty.
Charlotte? Who's Charlotte?
What? I mean, the wolf.
No, you said Charlotte. Who's Charlotte?
Charlotte was a giant spider I was friends with. But then one day, she left me, and I vowed that I'd never trust another non-pig again. Fine. I vote not guilty.
Well then, I think we're ready. Judge, we're ready to vote.
You have your... What do you vote the wolf as?
The jury finds the defendant not guilty.
Very well. You may release the defendant.
Thank you guys so much. No problem. We're just doing our job. I'm sure it's not easy with going around with everyone thinking that you're some big bad wolf all the time.
Police